Hello and welcome, Athens Fit Body family. I'm here with Coach Lanchez. My name is Joey, just in case you haven't met me. We are doing a video series for you guys to help educate you and to give you some really good tips to help you reach your success. So our first video is going to be about the first pillar, planning and preparation. You guys learned about that in your workshop. I want to give a shout out to my man Craig Valentine. Excellent book, The Perfect Day Formula, How to Craft Your Day for Success. And this is where the 5 pillars came from. So I want you to notice we've got our macronutrients and some other ingredients right here. These are things we're going to focus on a daily basis. We're also going to dive in deep to these in later videos. So we're going to kind of briefly discuss them now, but we'll dive in deep in some of your later lessons. I will pass it off to Coach Lanchez.
Thank you very much. So as we spoke about, guys, planning and preparation is your foundation for success. And if you don't, plan to succeed, you're planning to fail. So as Joey said, we have our macronutrients right here. But even before we dive into this, we'll take a look at, putting a planning day aside, right? So typically I like to advise putting Sunday aside, taking about 90 minutes on a Sunday and planning your entire week. We know what our week looks like, right? But yet we don't plan to be successful on those days. So again, your food prepping should be done on a Sunday. Do your shopping throughout the weekend and prep on a Sunday. Making sure that you are planning, to have all of those, macronutrients in your meals. And you are planning to have at least, 5 to 6 meals a day. So, a breakfast, snack in between, then a lunch, then another snack, and then a dinner, at the ending of the day.
So if you notice, we've given you guys meal plans for 8 weeks, and that's really just to give you a good head start on what you should be looking for on a daily basis. And you'll notice they have 5 to 6 meals a day with snacks in there. And then they also have these ingredients, the carbs, the protein, carbs, and fiber and fat at certain meals throughout the day. Another important fact is to eat every 2 to 3 hours. And the reason that is you're eating for fuel. You're not eating just to fill yourself up. You're eating for what your body needs to function. So usually you can burn that based on what you're doing that day every 2 to 3 hours. Then you want to refuel again, burn, refuel again. And you also, at every meal, want to have protein and fiber.
Definitely. And in addition to that, making sure you're having protein after your workout. So about 45 minutes to an hour after a workout, you really want to feed those muscles because you've broken it down. And remember the purpose of protein, as Joey said, knowing while you were eating. So protein would help, repair, restore, and maintain those muscles. Also, make sure you are planning for your cravings. Believe it or not, one of my cravings were, M&Ms. I love M&Ms with peanuts in it. But, the way I was able to overcome that craving is making sure that I had my 5 to 6 meals a day. I ate every 2 to 3 hours. That is actually going to suppress, your cravings throughout the day. The other thing I want to tap into is your daily supplements. And these are my 4, top recommended daily supplements. So again, protein, you need to have it in every single meal, about 20 to 25 grams. That help maintain, restore, and repair your muscles on a daily basis. We have an amazing protein out here. It's called Ascend. It's one of the least processed wheat protein out on the market. You have about 25 grams per serving, no artificial flavors, and it is gluten free, and it tastes amazing. I do not want you going out to Walmart or CVS or those corner stores to get your protein. They are filled with fillers and sugar and all of that artificial stuff. So you want a clean protein. The other thing that I recommend is BCAAs. Now, BCAAs, they are a form of protein. It's called branch amino chain acid. And what it really helps is that it helps offset the soreness that you feel after your workout, right? It helps really heal and recover that muscle as quickly as possible. So you can actually mix those two together, and they taste amazing. One of my third, daily vitamins is 7 Keto Fit. And if you really want to see results in killing and getting rid of body fat, this is the guy you want to get. This has been scientifically proven to actually reduce body fat 3 times more than exercising and nutrition. So I definitely want you to make an investment in this right here to see quick results. And definitely not the last multivitamin. I want you to invest in a good multivitamin because after you're done taking all of those macronutrients, it's going to help you properly absorb all of this into your system. Again, thank you so much, guys, and we will come with more videos for you.
We're going to go over one more thing. So again, back on the macros, your protein, we talked about every meal. Your carbs, you want them to mostly come from vegetable sources. Fat, it's important to know the difference between healthy and unhealthy fats. Know your source. Fiber, again, is something you want to have in every meal. Water, drink plenty of water on a daily basis, up to a gallon. And sugar is dangerous. You don't realize where you're getting your sugar from. The sugar is in everything, and sugar is what turns to fat. The last thing we're going to go over is I want to show you kind of how I prep my day. Coach Lanches talked about on Sunday planning and prepping for the whole week. And then I like to break my day down every day based on what I'm going to eat that day. And that really keeps me on track at my certain times for me to eat what I'm supposed to eat. So I start in the morning at 5 a.m. when I get up. I start with a protein shake. With the whey protein, it's the fastest acting protein on the market. And I've been on a fast for 8 hours, so it helps get the protein into my system. And of course, coffee to wake me up. And I do my devotion. You can do meditation, kind of reflection on the day, getting prepared for the day. At 6, I have my breakfast number 1, and then I start work. At 8:30, I have breakfast number 2. So you notice the gaps. It's about 2.5 hours here. I do about 35 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber at both of these meals. 10 a.m. is my pre-workout, which consists of caffeine, creatine, beta-alanine, and arginine. At 10:15, I have my workout. That's where I'm getting swole. And in the workout, I have an it's called an intra shake, which has BCAAs, creatine, and glutamine to help with soreness. At 11:30 is my post-workout shake to get my protein in after my workout. 1 p.m. is lunch, which is mainly protein and vegetables. 3:30 is my snack, and so this is highlighted because this is my craving period between lunch and dinner. If I have not planned for this, I will crave and I will dig in and take whatever I can find. So a good snack is another protein shake, or it's also protein bars. If you can find a good protein bar, it's clean. It's also good to fill in right here. And then of course dinner, it's protein and veggies. And that's my day, so I challenge you guys when you're planning, you do your Sunday, do your groceries, your food, your cooking, and then also break down your day. Don't get surprised by any time that you should be eating. You try to eat every 2 to 3 hours. And that's it. You got anything you want to add?
No, that's it. I think that's a very good breakdown of the day. Because again, a lot of times if we don't plan to be successful, we plan to fail. So good breakdown on your day.
Cool. Thank you, and thank you guys.